Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jay and this is VR Bikes. It is very, very cold. I am freezing. My nose sounds blocked up, but we've got a cracking little bike here. Little, he says, 800cc Kawasaki Z800, and it's non-running. It's stolen recovered. As you can see, it's in need of just a little bit of love. Get to the main bit of damage here, and it's because it was stolen recovered. So the bracket that the ignition goes in has been broken. The wires have been stripped back, but not broken. But we do have a key now. So today's job is going to be to remove this panel over here, because that needs to come off. To remove the rest of the bracket that holds the ignition, ready for a new one, which I've already ordered. And to repair the ignition. Once that's done, hopefully the battery will start to charge. Obviously, I'm not going to do it at the moment, because if I do it, it will probably blow another fuse. I'll be very, very surprised if the main fuse isn't blown because of the damage done to the ignition wires. So, bracket fairing off. Now, drill through the bracket that holds the ignition. Tank off, at least at the front end, to see if we can get the connectors for the ignition. So, rest of the bike, yeah, you can just see, just coming around here, you see on this side it has gone over here, but that's an easy repair. I'm not worried about that in the slightest. And down to this part here, and that's not, again, a worrying repair. But you can see there the foot peg that is broken, which should be there. And we are ready. I'm trying to source one, but I'm not having the it's not the easiest part to find. I found easier parts. The ones that I want are in China. To try and match it with the other side. I might have to change both. That's not a massive deal. But the big question with this one is, will it run? So we'll get the ignition done. We'll get the battery done. We'll check the oil and fluids. And then we will press the button. See what happens. Right, I seem to remember from the other side, this isn't too difficult. I think there's a bolt somewhere. That one slips forward. That Velcro, hold on there. Right, a slight bit of damage on the tabs there that take the centre part that cover the ignition. I've ordered a new ignition cowling for it. Hopefully it might be here today, so I need to repair that. That's not a difficult repair either, just a little bit of stapling, plastic welding, and we'll get that back looking really, really nice. So this has opened up this side to me, which is good, and I can see now one of the bolts that I need to get out. The one at the back is really difficult, and I think that's gonna, I'm probably gonna have to chisel that, because there's no, I don't think I can get in there with a drill. We will have to see. Right, so I can see what I need to drill. It's not going to be that difficult, so we'll cut back in after I've done that. So seat off, I just had to look this up because I was expecting the bolts to be hidden under there, like another make. But no, it seems to be this one at the back, which is quite, I wouldn't say obvious. There. That off there. Oh, that one off there. That's it. Easy peasy. Take off the last bolt for the tank. See how much wobble I get there. These, I think these side panels are velcroed onto the side, which is okay. I think. But there's a couple of Allen bolts that go underneath the seat as well, and I might just take them off just to give me a little bit more wiggle room. On the plus side, this doesn't look like it's been messed about with under here at all, so that is good news. This bike has done approximately 40,000 miles. Won't be able to tell till we get the clocks on. That's judged on the last MOT that the bike had, which has now run out. I'm not sure if it's run out. We will see. Now we've got to try and do all this again. Equipment failure. I'm suffering massively with it. Just forgot to turn my mic on, and the last lot of stuff I lost. The bike is looking a lot different. The petrol tank is off. It's full of fuel, which was great news because you don't put a load of fuel in a knackered bike. And also, I think that when this was stolen, they didn't actually get it started. Looking at what they've tried to do, just looks like it's, yeah, kids messing about who haven't got a clue. But yeah, so I've got high hopes. I'm going to say high hopes. I'm going to say hopes for this. Other bits that I need to do. So I've stripped off all the fairings and they'll be ready for repair. And I need to just get that bracket off there and make that pretty again. But that won't take long either. The battery is upside down. First time I've seen an upside down battery. I've seen sideways. Yeah, I've seen every angle apart from that. That's really weird. And now, oh, I'm showing that the battery is charged. It was not completely flat, which I thought it would be. So we'll see how much charge that holds in a little while, because if I bring you out here, oh, it was sunny. I've just started putting solder sticks on the ignition. And the weird thing about the ignition was that the wires are stripped, not cut. So I've had to cut the wires to stick them into a solder stick, which is okay. And I'm just about to heat 2 at a time. So I'm just about to do the first one, and they didn't touch the immobilizer, which is good news as well. So yeah, I'll come back to you once I've burnt my fingers with the heat gun. Right, so coming back in now, because I have done all the solder sticks on the ignition. I haven't wrapped them up. What I've done is I've just plugged it in because I need to see what the next step is. So the next step is actually turn the key. So something I've never done before. Let's hope it's the right key. Right, so I've got absolutely nothing with the key on. So what I'm going to do is just start checking fuses, and I've got ignition fuse there. Yep. So we'll look at that, and we've got the starter relay fuse, which should be in here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, should we be a bit cheeky? I know it's not in gear, so let's just bridge the solenoid. Always makes me jump this. Oh, made me jump. Right, okay, so at least we know we've got power in the battery. So let's start. Let's do one owner from you. What a bonus. Crap place to put it. Right, let's leave that there. Let's get pulling. First one, blown, 30 amp main fuse. There we go. $15's good. Oh, and of course, 30 amp is there. We'll take you out. Right, so I don't think that's going to do it on its own, but we'll see. Oh, hello. we could be wrong. So we're looking at 40,083 miles. And we're indicating for some reason. That's good. It's getting a little bit narky because the petrol tank's off. We've got indicators, we've got a light. Do we have brake lights? Yep. That's working. No lights at the minute, but they might only work when it's on. Oh, that's nice. So that's really good news. We found so far that one, the ignition's working, and two, the fuse was out. So we're going to check the rest of the fuses just to make sure we are golden. And then I'm sure every time, oh, there it is. Every time I turned away, I could see a red light. Good. And we're nearly there. With my habit of dropping petrol tanks, I'm trying to be as careful as possible. Right, we'll reconnect the fuel pumps. Fuel pump. Two connectors over here, just in case. Right, so we're ready for a start after I check the oil. And then I'll take the mic off of there because this, if you're a regular to the channel, you will know that every time I've tried this, I keep forgetting to take the mic off, and it kills the noise of the bike. And this has got quite a nice exhaust on it, so beautiful oil in the right position. Right, let's get on with this. That's what you can hear, and we are ready. Yes. Right, just miking myself back up. That was beautiful. That sounded amazing. Really, really good. Downside, it has got an engine light, but who knows what that is at the moment. Could be down to anything. So I'm not massively fussed about that. The brake light off of the front brake isn't working. I've just had a look and the switch is toast. So that needs replacing as well. But what a great result. That sounds absolutely spot on. And it's, yeah, it's all guns blazing now. I'm going to have a cup of tea. And then, do you know what? I don't know. It just happened so fast. It all happened so fast. Oh, no. What am I going to do? I'm going to get this panel off. I'm going to repair this panel. And then we're going to start seeing about the rest of the bike as far as cleaning it up, checking the MOT, getting this back together. And if it rides as good as it sounds, then there's going to be no issues there at all. But this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Engine spot on. Oh, I'll take that foot. Oh, I'm going to take the foot peg off. That's what I'm going to do, because I need to repair that. Ah, right. Tea time. Cannot believe it was only a few weeks ago that I was filming that video and it was absolutely freezing. And now look at it, the sun is out, sky's blue, and everything's good in the world. Kind of. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that first part of this video. There's a lot more to come. And this bike ends up with an ending that wasn't quite as expected as I was hoping for. So if you haven't done already, please like it, please subscribe to it, and well, I'll see you next time.